play the damn song. Here we go, guys.
Well, we'll sing for you.
Hey, sports fans, Louis Diamond live from our Las Vegas handicapping studios, and you are watching BettorCenter Live. Lots of winners for you last night. Hopefully you joined us, and plenty more winners for you today, as I am joined with our three trusted handicappers, Mr. Tony Gullidge. Good morning, Mr. Red Rifle. How are you today?
Hey, good morning, Lou. Let's get it fired off, man. We got some games in 30 minutes. I don't want to miss my pick today, but yeah, I'm looking forward to dealing out some winners. Got a big card of college basketball. We're going to go over a few games and a little bit more NBA also.
All right, awesome. And Chumley, welcome to the show again today. I know you got some pool today, but Tony's saying let's hurry up, so that's pretty rare.
Yeah. I guess Eddie J was trying to save me some embarrassment by not making it to my pool tournament and having my partner be happy that maybe they could find someone a little better. But anyway, yeah, we gave out a lot of good winners last night. I got several more today. We'll hit some of them hopefully, and like Tony said, let's get her going.
All right, sounds good. Eddie J, welcome to the show. How are you today?
Good, Lou. In cricket last night, so got to sleep at morning, popped up and finished my card off, and I bet the Sydney Sixers plus 110, $44 to win 52. Gave it out to a couple guys overseas, and we ended up winning that one. So here at Eddie J Sports, we go around the clock: cricket, table tennis, whatever you need. You know what I mean?
All right, Eddie J, looks like I froze on Chumley again. We'll see.
I don't think so this time.
All right. So I'm frozen on Chumley. Oh, man, what a sight. All right, so let's just get right down to it. Even though I'm frozen, I'll still be able to get us rolling here with some plays here. And let's get right to it. In NBA today. Actually, you know what? We'll start with college baskets because we got some games starting in a little bit. I personally have a little something on the game was canceled. Oklahoma game has been canceled due to COVID. I got a little Duke Clemson over for me here today. So let's go to Mr. Gullidge. Tony, what do you got for college baskets here today? I know you got some early action. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know it was the Oklahoma game. Did you see it canceled? I'm just seeing that the line went nuts because the two kids from Oklahoma are showing not playing.
Oh, no. I thought you said it was canceled. So
yeah, it's not canceled, but definitely Oklahoma just about 20 minutes ago, it listed 2 players will not be available due to COVID. So keep that in mind when you play the game. I'm not knee-jerking. I've got an action on it already, but I have to decide what to do with that. So let's move to the next game that I'm going to give out. It's going to be number 674 on your rotation. We're looking at the Dayton Flyers. -2 is the number I got. And, man, there's a lot of games, so give me a second. I'm trying to scroll to get to it. They're playing Rhode Island. The thing with Dayton here, I do like them at home. They played the couple games they did lose at home were really close. They struggled on the road. They got pounded by VCU last weekend. You guys know we were on VCU as a best bet. But they did go on the road and beat St. Louis after that terrible game, which we were on. I like that bounce-back spot for Dayton, and they did get the job done at St. Louis. Come home here, short favorite against Rhode Island. Rhode Island has a couple wins in a row here, but against Fordham and LaSalle, bottom teams, it's teams they should be beating, and they did. So we're going to get a little bit of line value. So the play is going to be on Dayton -2. And then one other one, I'm going to give out Virginia Tech, okay, as they host Virginia. in a ranked matchup. We're going to take the lower ranked team here, I do believe, and we're going to get an quality ACC opponent on their own home court, getting 5 points, 5.5 in some spots. Virginia Tech, number 720. And one last time, we're going to start putting them up on BettorCenter. We're going to try to get you guys to buy a pick or two. But one more time today, I'm going to give my best bet play in college basketball. I'm trying to make up for the loss with Iowa yesterday. I gave you guys best bet play today in college basketball, number 678 on the rotation. We're looking at Wichita State, the Shockers, where we're going to play them. And let me pull it up just so I don't give any bad information here. Wichita State, I got them at -6. They're playing Central Florida, who won their last game at home against a weak East Carolina team. And previous to that, they had lost by 13 to SMU, 17 to Houston, at Temple. So definitely not a very good team. And I like the fact they won their last game. That gives me that line incentive. And Wichita State actually lost their last game, played horribly, crushed 72-52 at Memphis. And they've had to wait a week to play this game. They're going to be fired up, ready to go. Prior to that loss at Memphis, they had beaten Tulsa nice and clean at home, and they also beat the Bearcats. So Wichita State had a lot of momentum, tripped up their last game on the road, which happens in college basketball. It's nothing to be ashamed about. Even the best teams will go on the road and lose. You can't really view them in a negative light because of a road loss. You almost have to be able to put that to the side and move on to the next game. I think that's the perfect spot here for Wichita State, who's had to wait a week due to COVID postponements to get this game in. -6 is the play. Wichita State. That's what I got.
Holy smokes, do you got it, huh? All right. Tony, the Red Rifle was loaded and got Wichita State for the money here this morning. And hopefully you'll take advantage of that. And let's hit over to Chumley. What are you looking at this morning? College basketball, anything early?
Yeah. My best early play is going to be on William and Mary +5. I believe I forgot to write down. I think they're playing Townsend or something like that, but they match up real well. And kid from my hometown here, Ripon, Wisconsin, Luke Lilly is their starting point guard. He averages about 17, 18 points a game. Look for him to actually have a big game today. I like the +5, but I also played him +167 money line. I try to give out a dog each day, and I'm going to try to do that. Not only should cover, but has a good chance to win. We almost hit that Manhattan. They had it within one, and they lost at the end. They still covered the number fairly easy last night. Second play isn't going this early, but I like Belmont -3 at Murray State. Kind of looks like a little bit of a trap, but Murray State is just way too inconsistent. Belmont has played awesome all year, and hopefully I don't fall into a trap, but I like playing the small number here with Belmont. I'm going to give out my top total of the day also. It's going to be the Badgers over 139. Penn State averages upper 70s. They give up upper 70s, and they're going to push the pace today. The Badgers can play that way, so this one's going to fly way over 139. It'll end up closer to 150. You guys are going to want to make sure you play this total today. And I also agree with Tony. I got Virginia Tech written down. This is a small play for me, but they've been doing well for me lately. I gave them out on the show last week against Notre Dame, and they covered wire to wire. It won't be that easy tonight against Virginia, obviously, but I have them possibly winning this game, so that's going to be my best college plays today, guys. Make sure you pound that Badgers over, though. I also love the William and Mary play, so good luck.
All right. Thank you very much, Chumley. A little bit of college basketball action, working on a hangover again. And hard not to agree with that Belmont play. Tony woke us up to that early in the season, and they certainly have been quite the covering machine. So hopefully that does continue, as I'll be playing them as well. I also told you that I'll be playing the Duke game over, and I'll also be playing an early start, the Texas A&M game under 124.5, a couple under teams. In a nice little under scenario. Looks to be an under game for me here today. So I definitely like that on the under. And let's see what Eddie J, what do you got to offer us today? College baskets, early games first if you got them.
Hey, what up, guys? Yeah, college basketball, huge day today. I actually have 2 cards. One of them, the night card, will include some hockey and NBA, but all college on early parts. A few games here is the Alabama. Actually, I already gave Alabama out as a pick 'em and placed a bet myself. So that's crazy. The line now -3.5. So I'm hoping sent that out about an hour and a half ago. The guys got to pick them on there. Alabama's went through the ranks of the SEC and knocked everybody off. LSU, Kentucky twice, Florida. I mean, Mississippi State, they're getting it done. They went to LSU, about 25 3-pointers. John Petty's, just on another level right now. Nate Oates has a great offense, former Buffalo coach. And, Oklahoma, decent team under Lon Kruger. So just took care of Kansas and had another big win there back-to-back. But, especially now with a couple guys out, they just really don't have the size to compete with Alabama. And they also, their scores, Brady Manick, I think it's his name, Brady Manick. And they have, their point guard can fill it up. And they get most of their scoring from those two. Alabama's real diverse, and they can, hit the three and score in the post and all kind of things. So I think Alabama wins that game on the road today in the SEC Big 12 matchup. A couple other ones I'm looking at. I'm also on Duke over that Louis mentioned, 134.5. Duke last 5 home games, the combined total points was 155 points. Duke scoring 79, 83 at home. They played Boston College, Wake Forest, Georgia Tech last game. They ended up with 145 and went over. Now, Clemson, they're not your typical over team, but on the road, their last games, Florida State and Georgia Tech, they've given up 83 and 85 while scoring 65 themselves. So their road games, the last few, have averaged out at $1.45. So I think $1.34 here, we have plenty of value on that. We're going with Hofstra and UNC Wilmington over 143 on that game. Both teams give up 70 a game. Both teams score 70 a game. Both have plenty of playmakers, and they should both get to the 70s pretty well. Later on, I like five units. I'm going with Florida State today. Also going to go with Penn State plus the 4.5 it is right now at home against Wisconsin. Wisconsin's on a good run, but Penn State's better than the record shows at 5-7. They just took Ohio State on the road down to the wire. We had them earlier in the week. I expect them to win straight up in this game. If not, it'll be a close defeat at home. But I think the pressure's on for that Penn State team. If they want to make the NCAA tournament, they got to try to get a win today at 5-7. And a couple others I'll throw at you. Tulsa on the money line, minus $1.60. They're the better team in this matchup with East Carolina. They should have no problem winning that ball game. And going to go with Seton Hall plus 5 against Villanova at home after that crushing loss to Creighton the other day. Second game against Nova. This one's at home. They usually play Nova pretty well. I'll take the 5 there.
All right, full slate of stuff from Eddie J. And hopefully you took some notes. If not, just rewind back. Lots of plays there. Lots of action. Eddie's been on a nice little run, finishing his month of free action over there on Twitter at Eddie J Sports. Gave everybody a free month and has actually been winning. And so hopefully you've been taking advantage of it. If not, take advantage of it today, Eddie J Sports on Twitter. So that being said, let's move over into the NBA here today. So NBA, Tony Gullidge, Red Rifle. We got some NBA going?
Yes, sir. Let me make sure, like I said, I don't make any mistakes. I do have some plays for you in the NBA. Actually been on a nice roll. I know we only went 1 and 2. I think I gave out 2 losers on the show. But the best bet I gave out to everybody, the money play, was the Clippers. Even though the line moved significantly due to player action, I think they won by 25. So you weren't going to lose if you took the Clippers last night, no matter what. Tonight, my let's give out the other two first. One's going to be Golden State is one of my plays. And I know right off the top, they've got embarrassed. I had Phoenix as a best bet a couple nights ago. Golden State came into town here and got crushed. So I'm going to play Golden State to bounce back at home against a Detroit team. The 5-4 record. They're in off of, they just beat the Lakers, right? They won their Super Bowl. Now they're coming into Golden State. We're going to play Golden State to bounce back off the loss against a team off a real euphoric high against the defending world champions. Other play we're going to play. I got the Dallas Mavericks wrote down here, and they're playing the Phoenix Suns. Dallas Mavericks 8-11 on a 4-game losing streak, okay? So they're desperate to get a win. They're going to get the Suns in, who had just snapped their losing streak with the win over the aforementioned Golden State Warriors. So we're kind of playing these teams against each other. We're going to play Dallas. We're going to play Golden State. But the best bet of the night is going to be on the Los Angeles Lakers as they travel in to play the Boston Celtics. The 2 consecutive losses off on the road. So looking at this road trip, they've been on a significant road trip. The Bucks, the Bulls, the Cavaliers, which they all won, but they've lost the last 2 at Philadelphia, at Detroit. I wasn't in the mix in either of those games, so I took no damage. But now I'm going to pounce right back in here, take advantage of the Lakers with a very short -1.5, -2 line after 2 straight up losses. And they're going to play the Celtics are coming in off a loss at the San Antonio Spurs 110-106, noting they have 1-2. So they've been kind of sputtering. They had gotten a little bit of momentum, but then went to the Spurs coming back home. I think they're just going to face a team that is going to be looking to win tonight. That's going to be the main problem for the Celtics. Is there a hungry, motivated Lakers team tonight? I'm going to take advantage of that. Lakers are going to be my best bet in the NBA tonight, Lou.
All right, Tony, some Laker action there tonight. Best play in the NBA. And you've kind of got me sold on that a little bit after back-to-back losses. That does interest me. My NBA play here tonight, one NBA play that I will be rolling with, will be the Kings and the Heat over 225. I look for that to be a high-scoring event. And Chumley, what are your thoughts on the NBA tonight?
Yeah, I just want to open up that if you guys.
You got choppy, Chumley. Can we hear you, Chumley? All right, Eddie J, can we hear you?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, we'll get back to Chumley on his NBA in a second. Go ahead, Eddie J. Give me some NBA.
Yeah, the Phoenix-Dallas game, the totals dropped down to 215 right now. So I think there's value on the over there. I was mentioning earlier this week how there's value on Maverick totals. They seem to at least cross 220 every matchup. And, after losing that game to Utah last night, and like Tony was saying, 8-11, I think at home where the Mavericks are, familiar with the hoop and pretty successful, I think they have a big night putting the ball in the basket. And, Devin Booker and the Suns are definitely going to be competitive in the game. I got this at 115, 108 Mavericks. So I'd probably agree with Tony on the pick side. I think Dallas bounces back here. But I'm going to go over 215. I think we have pretty good value on that total right there.
All right, over the 215. And seems like we are frozen on the red rifle over there. Give us a big smile, red rifle. We are frozen on you right now. So
I'll make sure to keep it clean. Rated G for the family.
All right. I don't think Chumley is back with us. Chumley, you there? So I don't see Chumley. So I'll tell you what, let's just close this out with some NHL for tonight. Eddie, close it out, buddy. Give us some NHL action.
Yes, sir. We're going to bounce back with the 5-star Toronto Maple Leafs and Edmonton Oilers, just like we had a couple nights ago, and we won over 6.5. You get a little plus money for that total, and this is why I was telling you these are two of the most dynamic scoring teams in the league. Leon Draisaitl, MVP, Connor McDavid, Austin Matthews, John Tavares. You got Wayne Simmons scored 3 straight goals for the Maple Leafs in his first year for Toronto. They played 10 times, 7 of them are getting 7 goals or more. Okay, and I told you, not this week. Last week they played twice, both went under, and this previous one had a slow start, 2-1 into the third. We got it to 3-3 before Toronto won 4-3. So this matchup, I expect the goals to come fast and furious. Maybe check out the first period over there. I think we get some early goals in this one. You know, I think hits the number by the end of the second period. We're sitting at 3-3 already.
All right, Eddie.
Also,
all right,
that's just my top. That's just my top hockey. But a couple other ones that have some value here. I'm gonna go another homer pick. I was successful with the 76ers last week on the homer pick. Go with the Philadelphia Flyers, $1.20, 5-2 so far this year. Islanders struggling 3-4. Philly just swept New Jersey on a back-to-back. Islanders, you know, giving up a little bit more goals than expected. They gave up 5 goals to the Capitals last game without Alex Ovechkin. And this is a big, you know, revenge type of game. The Islanders just knocked the Flyers out in a feisty Game 7 series last year, the playoffs. The Philadelphia fan base, we want this game. You know, if any game we want to win this regular season, we want to knock off the Isles. So we're going to be pumped. We're going to be focused. You know, Alan Vigneault is going to have these guys, you know, in the locker room focused on, you know, getting over that mental hurdle. And I think the Flyers at a -$1.20, they take care of the Islanders tonight. Guess it's me and you, Tone.
I guess so. Hey, I'm just going to, quickly, I'm just going to recap everything. It was kind of a blur. Everything was kind of a mess. It was frozen on somebody else when I was talking earlier. I think it was on you, Eddie, when I was talking earlier. Just make sure we got this straight. College basketball, best bet for me today, Wichita State, number 6, 7, 8 on the rotation, -6, and a bounce back spot for them that looks great against an opponent that's pretty weak. Awful win against another weak opponent. Their built-in line value there. I like to play on the Shockers today. Also, giving out Dayton Flyers and a spot for them. I say they had a terrible loss against BCU last week. We were on that with the best bet, crushed them. Since then, Dayton came through for us in the middle of the week at St. Louis, and this spot here looks great. Take Dayton, small favorite against a Rhode Island team. Not quite up to their snuff, I don't believe. I think you'll like Dayton today. And then Virginia Tech was the other play, number 720 on the rotation. And we're fading in and out. There we go. And so we got those. And I'm going to give some action plays, just a little really small bets for me. Just a little, maybe make you a little teaser ticket out of Furman. Morehead State, number 705. Then Tennessee, -2.5, and Belmont, which you other guys were talking about, including Chumley. So Belmont, Tennessee, Morehead State, and Furman. And, of course, the NBA, we like the Lakers tonight. I don't know if we can get this thing cut off to finish it. I don't have the control panels.
I'm here.
Oh,
I'm back.
Okay, we got Lou back. All right, so I'm going to send it back to you, Lou. I just did a recap of all my action for everybody. I'm going to send it back to Lou.
All right.
And
here I am back again. All right. Is Chumley, are you in the house?
Yeah, but you can't hear me.
No, we can't see you, so that's actually a good thing. So why don't you
Can you hear me?
we can hear you.
Yes,
so
and
that's a good thing. We can hear you, can't see you.
Okay.
It's going to be a good day. That's all I can say.
All right, let me give out my NBA quick, all right?
All right.
Go for it.
All right, I got like I was saying before I lost you, I'm 4-0 my last 4 days on the show. Every game's covered by over 10 points. I gave you the over in the Bucks last night, over 230. They scored about 380 points or something like that. That one won easily. But anyway, on a serious note, Bucks off a bad loss, back-to-back. They go into Charlotte. The Bucks will win by 10 points tonight, 10 to 15 points. Take the Bucks. I also like the Spurs tonight, -4.5. My top NBA total is going to be Golden State over 224. I have that one in the 230s. I have the Spurs winning by 9. So hopefully we stay hot. I got 3 winners for you there also. So good luck today, guys.
All right. Good job, chums. Thank you very much for sticking around through the bumps and the bruises, because you've been producing some solid winners. Undefeated in the NBA right now. And chums NBA plays tonight. The Bucks looking for the big rebound for the Bucks on the zigzag there tonight. Only problem I see there is they don't really cover 0-6 against Charlotte. So I got to believe that that worries me a little bit, but the zigzag's got to overpower it. I think you're on to something there. And also he's got the Spurs -4.5 and Golden State over 224. Does Chumley remain undefeated with 3 solid NBA plays here tonight? We shall find out. All right, so let's close this out, gentlemen. Most interesting play. You got to pick one. Why don't you give it to me? What do you got, Eddie J?
Most interesting play of the day. We're going to go with Elon and Delaware over 132. Elon's giving up 68 points per game. The Hens are getting about 6-7 points game, but they have good scoring. At home, the last 3 matchups at home finished average of 74-71 Delaware when those two compete in Delaware. And the Delaware totals have been set around 138 to 143 all season. So they hit like an under trend there for a while. So Vegas has overreacted and kind of lowered this one to 132. So I'm going to jump on the value and go over 132 with Elon and Delaware.
All right. Thank you very much. Chumley, one last one. Play of the day in the white screen. It's snowing up in Wisconsin.
Well, it's going to be snowing here shortly. Actually, we're supposed to get about 6 inches, which is unfortunately more than the old lady gets. But on a serious note, we're going to go with my most interesting play. Is I love this total. Take the Badgers over 139 today, guys. It gets to 150.
The cheesehead is going over today with them Badgers. All right. So
good, Tommy. That was fucking good, man.
The poor missus. Just do it twice. There you go. And then you'll almost get there. Hey. All right, let's close it out with our play of the day. Tony Gullidge, keep it under 6 hours.
Yeah, let's just quickly bang this out, man. The Lakers, man, off the back-to-back losses. They're trying to finish out the 6-game road trip. As I mentioned, they won the first 3, have lost the last 2. I think LeBron, I was just looking while you guys were talking. He mentioned to finish this road trip strong. Look for the Lakers to get the job done off the back-to-back losses. That should be the game. If you're going to make one play today, get in on that one. I think you're going to cash that ticket.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Gullidge, and the Red Rifle has spoken. So, and if I have to give you a play of the day, it's going to be that over with the Kings and the Heat. The total's at 225, and that will do it for the 4 of us. Even though you can't see Chumley, he is there, the best he's ever looked. So we will be back again tomorrow, 8 a.m. Pacific time. But the way we screw up the technology, it'll be somewhere around there. But we will show up. We will be here to get you some more winners. Hopefully you'll take advantage of today's plays. And we'll see you again here tomorrow on BettorCenter Live. Thank you for joining us, everybody.
We'll get it right tomorrow.
Maybe.
I doubt it.
We'll see. All right, let me see. All right. Send us out, Louis.